In today's video, we are rebuilding probably the most embarrassing franchise in the NBA, the Houston Rockets. They might get swept by the Los Angeles Lakers without Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic. This is a realistic rebuild, so injuries are on, and the simulator difficulty is just on normal. I'm using default ones as normal. This team is just so poor offensively. Outside of Reed Shepard and Amen Thompson, they don't really have any ball handlers. The problem is Amen Thompson can't shoot, so even though he can ball handle, it's hard to have a main ball handler in today's NBA that can't shoot. Alperen Sengun, I think he's reached his ceiling as a player, which is a really, really good pick and roll man. He's a guy that can create his own shot. He's a guy that's capable of going for 30 on any given night, but he's going to have those 15-point nights. He's going to have nights where he struggles. Don't think he's a guy that can lead the team. Another huge problem is Reed Shepard gets picked on defensively, and in my personal opinion, if you are a defense that struggles with just one bad defender on the court, how good of a defense can you really say you are? Kevin Durant, passing has just been horrible. He has not been able to deal with double teams too well this season. And then Jabari Smith, inconsistent. Tari Eason, inconsistent. Clint Capella, Steven Adams, they're paying, 22 mil for two backup big men. It's just a really weird team. And unfortunately, without Fred VanVleet, they got exposed. While Ime Udoka deserves so much credit for changing the culture of the Houston Rockets, one huge thing that gets overlooked is that when they made the NBA Finals in 2022, the Boston Celtics, they were about 500 at the All-Star break. It took Joe Mazzulla fixing the offense to get them to the NBA Finals. So what I'm essentially saying is I think Ime Udoka is a really good defensive coach. I think he's done a great job with the culture. Well, holy, he needs to hire an offensive coordinator. One big criticism that Ime Udoka has got with his rotations this year, specifically by Rockets fans, is not starting Reed Shepard. Now, unfortunately, he's actually starting Reed Shepard against the Lakers, and it still does not matter. However, I will say, for a lineup that was desperate for playmaking and shooting, to have probably your best playmaker and shooter on the bench just because he's a liability on defense, I just think was silly. Again, how can you call yourself a great defense if one guy ruins it? Despite everything I said, though, Ime Udoka is here to stay. We're going to try a 3-team trade that sends a 2027 first-round pick, Dorian Finney-Smith and Jabari Smith, to the Pelicans for Trey Murphy. They're going to send Herb Jones to the Warriors for Moses Moody. They both agreed to the deal. Even though the Pelicans in real life have been super stubborn to not trade away any of their pieces, what I will say about Jabari Smith, he might end up actually being the perfect fit next to Derek Queen. In theory, with Derek Queen, you want someone that can play the power forward position on offense and then play the center position on defense, which I think Jabari Smith can do. So they get a nice young player in exchange for Trey Murphy. They also get that Brooklyn Nets pick that could be very, very good. They bring in a shooter in Moses Moody. For the Golden State Warriors, they bring in a dynamic defender. So with Draymond Green and Herb Jones, they have one of the best defensive duos in the NBA. And then for us, the Houston Rockets, we bring in an awesome shooter in Trey Murphy who can score the ball. He's awesome. I think he's a really underrated player, and it allows for some flexibility because if we want to play Durant at the 4, now we can have Trey Murphy at the 3, and we have spacing with those two guys, and then we can bring in a guard, or maybe even just start Reed Shepard and Amen Thompson. That way we could have 3 shooters on the court at all times. And I was comfortable giving up Jabari Smith because I think we can sign Tari Eason for less, and I think Tari Eason could play that Jabari Smith role just like him. Also, you have to give up a good player to get a good player sometimes, and that's what we did. Trading away Steven Adams in our second-round pick this year to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Sam Merrill. Even though it sucked to give up Aquaman, I think Sam Merrill being an elite shooter will make up for it. Also for the Cavs, they needed a backup big for Jared Allen, so why not bring in an elite rebounder and Steven Adams? I'm just going to swap pick 23 in the second round for Philly's 2029 second. Trade's pretty simple here. Philly needs players around their core because Embiid, PG, and Maxey, they're just making so much money. You might as well try to go all in now while you have healthy years of Joel Embiid still at a high level. And then we get a future trade asset. Fred VanVleet is going to accept his player option, as we will accept Reed Shepard and Amen Thompson's. First signing, pretty simple. Bringing in Duncan Robinson. We could use a movement shooter on the team off the bench, so I think he's perfect. And of course, we're bringing back Tari Eason. 3 years, 40 mil with a player option, so he could be here for 4 more years. Here is all our free agent acquisitions. Brought in some more movement shooters. Kenny and Martin Jr., I ended up releasing him. I accidentally signed too many people. Ryan Nembhard, he's a ball handler if we need it in a pinch. And then Savi, he can shoot the ball, so I thought he fit perfectly. And then we stole Dean Wade. Don't know why he was there, but I'll take it. Amen Thompson is up to an 88 overall. However, some of our guys really regrets, especially Duncan Robinson, which sucks because I brought him in to be a movement shooter, and his 3 ball went down from an A+ to an A-. What is his 3 ball at now? 84. So at least he's still a good shooter. But without further ado, I will see you guys at the start of next season. So good news for us. If you move Duncan Robinson to play 3, he actually goes up to a 78 overall. So at least we have that going for us. This is going to be the lineup for year number 1. Reed Shepard, Amen Thompson, Trey Murphy, Kevin Durant, and Alperen Sengun. With Tari Eason, Clint Capella, Sam Merrill, Duncan Robinson, and Ryan Nembhard coming off the bench. Because Fred VanVleet is still injured. So apparently I made a really, really good team. We are 43-11 right now. And the funny part is that Amen Thompson, he was actually out for a lot of this season, I believe, because I think he had like a 6 to 8 month injury. Yeah, he's only played 37 minutes. Looking at the team scoring, Durant's averaging 22.6 points, Trey Murphy 18, Alperen Sengun's averaging close to 18, Amen Thompson with 17, and Reed Shepard's averaging 15. I'm fine with this balanced scoring because if you look at the efficiency, we have actually been very efficient from the floor. And outside of Amen Thompson, we expect them to suck. Our 4 guys, including Sengun, he's shooting 43% from 3. That might be a little generous, but he does have a 75 3 ball, and I doubt he's shooting like contested threes. They're probably completely open. Sam Merrill and Duncan Robinson, they've been huge shooting off the bench for us. And looking at Fred VanVleet, he has officially played 1 game. He is finally back. I think I'm going to use that $25 million contract to trade for maybe a guard. I'm not sure. I might just trade for a better bench player. We will see. I do want to note, though, we are 5th in the NBA in points per game. And then we are 1st in defense. And we are tied for 1st in point differential. And if you look at the team stats here, I looked at the G League once by accident. I was wondering, I was like, what are these teams? If you look at the field goal percentage for our team, we are 4th in field goal percentage, which is incredible. If you look at 3-point percentage, we are 3rd. So we've not only been a great defensive team like Ime Udoka wants, we have improved the offense and we have a legit powerhouse on the offensive side of the ball. Fred VanVleet and 3 firsts are going to get traded to the Miami Heat for Tyler Hero. The Miami Heat were selling at the deadline, so it did make sense for them to get 3 first-round picks for Tyler Hero so they can start their rebuild. And then for us, Tyler Hero, he's a dynamic scorer. He's obviously a great shooter, which we obviously want. He's someone that could play the 1 if Reed Shepard is not on the court. He's also someone, if we pair Reed Shepard and Tyler Hero in the backcourt, we could play Amen Thompson at the 3. We could play Durant at the 4. We have a lot of lineup versatility now, bringing in Tyler Hero. Fred VanVleet was on an expiring contract, so it made sense to try to take advantage of that contract and try to bring in someone else. I think Tyler Hero will be great on this team. New rotation, it just has Tyler Hero on the bench. We are going to simulate through the rest of the season. I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. We end the year 65-17. The MVP is going to go to Anthony Edwards. Rookie of the year, Darren Peterson. Sixth man of the year is going to go to Derek Lively. Defensive player of the year goes to, of course, Victor Wembanyama. Danish Jenkins wins the most improved player. Kyrie Irving, clutch player of the year. And Ime Udoka is going to take home the coach of the year. Trent Kelly, that's us, gets the executive of the year. And then Kevin Durant actually won the NBA Cup MVP. Looking at the All-NBA first team, second team, and third team, Alperen Sengun is going to find his way on the All-NBA third team. He averaged 17.5 points, 9 assists, 5 assists. Then he had 30. He shot 37% from 3. That's really, really good. Nobody makes an all-defensive team. Unfortunately, no Amen Thompson. And then we did not have a rookie. We finished as the 1 seed in the Western Conference. And looking at the points per game, unfortunately, Kevin Durant is going to miss some time in the playoffs with a high left ankle sprain. We're going to have to win without him. And Tari Eason, he's out for the season with a dislocated left patella. However, between Hero, Thompson, Sengun, Trey Murphy, Reed Shepard, I do feel like we have enough good players. I feel like we have enough offense. I feel like we're going to be good enough defensively. We can survive against the Suns without Kevin Durant. This is what the rotation is going to be without Kevin Durant. We slid Amen Thompson down to play the 4. I think it will work out. I think he'll be just fine. Looking at the Phoenix Suns, they have Devin Booker, Grayson Allen, Dylan Brooks, Rasheer Fleming, and Kamal Malawach with Ryan Dunn, also Gadara off the bench. I noticed Jalen Green is not there. He is currently injured. Let's check out Jalen Green's injury here. He has pulled a lower back muscle. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks. I bet he plays in this series depending on how it goes. As they do win game 1, we win game 2. We're going to win game 3. We're going to win game 4. Okay, game 1 was just a scare, I think. Oh, never mind. They won 2 games on our home court. That's really bad. We got to protect home court. It's 3 to 3. Are you kidding me? Do not tell me we are going to lose to the Phoenix Suns. Durant is injured. Is Durant trying to play? Durant's trying to play through his injury. Thank goodness, by the way. We desperately need him back. I'm going to play Trey Murphy. I'm going to move him up to play the 2, actually. And then I'm going to just play Amen at the 4. We'll play Durant at the 3. Game 7, please let us win. Good thing Durant's back. Okay, we're blowing out Durant's former team. All right, thank goodness Durant is back, because otherwise that was gonna get spooky. We were about to be embarrassed for the second straight year. We beat the Phoenix Suns in a scary series, winning in 7 games. With Kevin Durant back in the lineup for the second round, this is what the rotation is going to look like. We are taking on the San Antonio Spurs in round 2. They have De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Tobias Harris, and Victor Wembanyama. No Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper is injured. His overall was not too low, though. Broken right toe, 1 to 2 weeks. I think he will play in this series. Let's simulate through. They win game 1. They're going to win game 2. We're going to win game 3. They're going to win game 4. We are down 3-1 in this series. We're going to have to simulate with Simcast. See if we can pull out a clutch victory against the San Antonio Spurs. We're currently in a dogfight. Now, fortunately for us, we started to pull away a little bit. We're up 6 in the fourth quarter. Up 5 with 3:60 left in the... That's actually 4 minutes. I love how I paused this at 3:60, even though it could just say 4 minutes. That's actually really funny. So we are going to win game 5. Game 6. It is in San Antonio. We have to force a game 7. We're just going to let them go. Hopefully we can win, and it looks like we will not. We're getting blown out right now. We're down 10 in the third quarter. Maybe we can come back. Oh my gosh, we stormed in that third quarter. We outscored them by 16 in that third quarter to take the lead. And we are going to blow out the San Antonio Spurs at home. That's going to set up a home game 7 for us. We've done a very poor job defending home court. Can we just defend home court this time, guys? And it looks like we are doing that so far. We are up 13 in the second quarter. And yeah, we are up 8 in the third quarter. It looked like we had a couple chances to start blowing out the Spurs. They're hanging tough. As we are up 10 with 7:07 left in the game. And it looks like we are going to advance to the Western Conference Finals to play the Dallas Mavericks. It sets up a series against the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flag, you guys know that duo. They have Walker Kessler and Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. Holy big trifecta there. And they still have Max Christie. Does not look like they have any injuries on their team, though. So it looks like for this series, we're going to play a fully healthy team. Unfortunate for us because Tari Eason is injured and he's a key rotational guy for us. But no excuses. We got to try to get the job done. Where is our roster? There it is. Unfortunate, man. At least we could get Tari Eason a ring potentially. Let's see how we do. We're going to win game 1. We're going to win game 2. We're going to win game 3. They win game 4. Man, we could not get the sweep. As we are going to win 4-1. Amen Thompson, Western Conference Finals MVP. Cade Cunningham, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. NBA Finals rotations, we've gone ahead and we've shortened our rotation to 9. As we are taking on the Detroit Pistons had Cade Cunningham, Danish Jenkins, Asar Thompson, Ron Holland, and Jalen Duren. With I Hart off the bench, Isaiah Stewart. Again, a wholly big trio. Marcus Sasser, it does not look like for them anybody is injured. Perfect. So we're playing a fully healthy Pistons team. As they are going to win game 1 against us. We're going to win game 2. We're going to win game 3. They're going to take game 4. So swing game 5. And we do take it. Game 6. Can we close it out? And we are going to close it out. We win in 6 games. Kevin Durant, Finals MVP, as we beat the Detroit Pistons in the NBA Finals. Looking at the playoff stats, Kevin Durant averaged 21 points a game. Amen Thompson, 18. Trey Murphy, 16. Tyler Hero, 15. Lower scoring playoffs, however, we were very efficient from the floor, shooting the 3-ball well, so I don't really care. We end up winning the NBA championship. Let's see if we can repeat and win next year. Big moment for us. Will Kevin Durant retire? Kevin Durant has not retired, so we are going to get Kevin Durant for another season, which means we keep one of the best scorers of all time on our team. We have the 7th pick in the second round. We might as well take a guy here, Carl Allen. Welcome to the team. I have no idea who you are. Well, this is an auto-generated class, but I have no idea how good you are. It said you were a 73 overall. And you were a 74 overall. You exceeded my expectations. Team/player options. We are going to bring back Reed Shepard. Kevin Durant declined. We are going to accept Duncan Robinson's. Actually, you know what? We're actually going to decline Duncan Robinson's. I think he's going to continue to decline. I think we could bring in another good shooter. As unfortunately, this offseason is going to be brutal for us. Amen Thompson, he has to be re-signed. Kevin Durant has to be re-signed. And I have to bring back Tyler Hero. This is going to be really, really rough to bring back all 3 of these guys. If we do, we are going to have absolutely no flexibility. As we are going to be able to bring back Kevin Durant and Tyler Hero, I'm going to wait on Amen Thompson real quick. He wants to go to the Warriors. He's trying to get that deal. We are not going to let him. We are going to match that offer. and we do bring back all 3 of our big guns. Here is a recap of our free agency. We brought in Time Lord. I've decided to bring back Fred VanVleet. I felt bad for dumping him to the Miami Heat last year. He wanted to come back. I'm all for it. Brought in Baylor Shireman and brought back Dean Wade, and we brought back Ryan Nembhard. Player development for us, Amen Thompson, 91 overall. Alperen Sengun's up to a 90. Reed Shepard's up to an 86 overall. Tyler Hero's playing up to an 87. Even though Trey Murphy went down, the 3 ball's up, so that's all I'm worried about. And Tari Eason will be back in 8 to 10 weeks. At the start of this season, Kevin Durant plans to retire and is eligible for a farewell tour. We are obviously going to give him it. Shout out to him and his burner. The rotation to start season number 2, Reed Shepard, Trey Murphy, Kevin Durant, Amen Thompson, and Alperen Sengun with Tyler Hero, Rob Williams, Dean Wade, Sam Merrill, and Baylor Shireman. I don't believe I'm going to have to make any moves at the deadline, but just in case, I will see you guys then. At the trade deadline, we are 40-11. Like I thought, we really weren't going to have to do anything. Reed Shepard, he's out for 2 to 4 weeks. Trey Murphy's out for 2 to 4 months, but we do have amazing depth, so I'm not too worried about it. Looking at the season stats, Ben Thompson's averaging 20, Tyler Hero's averaging 22, Kevin Durant's averaging 18.5, Reed Shepard with 17, Trey Murphy with 16.5, and Sengun only 16 points a game, but we have such a balanced scoring team that I'm not too worried about it. As for the depth, it is running Hero at the 1, Thompson at the 2, Durant at the 3, Dean Wade at the 4, and Sengun at the 5. Tari Eason is back at least, though, so shout out to Tari. He's back on the team now. I don't think we're going to make moves. I'm going to simulate to the end of the regular season. At the end of season number 2, Victor Wembanyama wins the MVP. Brandon Wagner wins Rookie of the Year. Mikael Brown Jr., 6th Man of the Year. Victor wins another DPOY. Jeremiah Fears Most Improved Player. Kate Cunningham Clutch Player of the Year. And Ime Udoka once again wins the Coach of the Year. And it looks like Amen Thompson, he's going to make an All-NBA third team. He averaged 21 points on the year, so good for him. Looking at the playoff bracket, we are going to play the Denver Nuggets in round 1. Now, if you look at our lineup, the only guy that's currently injured is Trey Murphy. Unfortunate, but that's just what we're living with right now. So rotation right now is Reed Shepard, Tyler Hero, Kevin Durant, Amen Thompson, and Alperen Sengun with Rob Williams, Baylor Shireman, Tari Eason, Clint Capella, and Dean Wade. Despite our regular season dominance, last postseason was super scary, so I'm not going to get comfortable. Taking on the Denver Nuggets, they have Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, Nikola Jokic. I mean, what a trio. And then Aaron Gordon, he's regressed like crazy. That's really disrespectful. They should really improve his his peak age, because he's only getting better, it feels like. So we do win game 1 against Denver. We win game 2. We win game 3. We do not sweep the Denver Nuggets. Oh my goodness. Okay, at least we win in 6. So we win in 6 against the Denver Nuggets. Round 2 against the Houston Rockets. Round 2 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have SGA, Casey Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, and Jalen Williams with Jared McCain off the bench. They have AJ DeBonsta and AJ Mitchell too. That's insane that they got AJ DeBonsta. Looking at our rotation though, Trey Murphy is back. He is starting. He's coming off the bench for Tyler Hero. I'm okay with that. We're just gonna play our best guys. Let's see if we can win this series against the OKC Thunder. They're gonna win game 1. We're gonna take the game 2. We're gonna take game 3. We're gonna take game 4. And we take game number 5 as we're going to take on the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, they have Nick Irving. That is amazing. They had Kyrie and they replaced him with Nick. Jaden Ivey is injured for them, but I don't see Kyrie on the team, so they must have lost Kyrie in free agency. They do still have Walker Kessler, though. Where is Derek Lively? They must have lost Derek Lively, too. Looking back, no injuries for us. And then looking at the Dallas Mavericks, let's check out Jaden Ivey's injury. Miles Bridges, he's actually out for the season. I didn't notice he was hurt. And Jaden Ivey broken wrist 4 to 6 weeks, so he's essentially out for the series. See if we can beat the Dallas Mavericks. We do win game 1. We're going to win game 2. We're going to win game 3. And we sweep the Dallas Mavericks to set up an NBA Finals matchup against the New York Knicks. Men Thompson, Western Conference Finals MVP. Karl Anthony Towns was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Looking at our rotation for the NBA Finals, Kevin Durant is injured. He is playing through an injury. He is playing through pinched nerve in the back. So he's supposed to be out for the season, but he's playing through it. So shout out to Durant. Luckily for us, we do have the depth to make up for it. Why is Dean Wade? No. Men's going to play the 4. Tyler, you're playing the 2. No offense, Dean Wade. You cannot start in this situation. We'll see if we need to shorten the rotation for the NBA Finals, but taking on the Knicks, they have Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns with Deuce McBride. So essentially the team that you know and love in real life. Or, hey, you might potentially hate them. As we do win game 1, we're going to win game 2. They win game 3. We're going to win game 4. And the Houston Rockets are now back-to-back NBA champions. Alperen Şengün is going to take home the finals MVP. Heading into the third offseason, let's see if Kevin Durant retires. And Kevin Durant is going to retire. He is a 4-time champion, played for 20 seasons. And let's check out the awards. 4-time champion, 18-time All-Star, 6-time first-team All-NBA, 5-time second-team All-NBA with a 2014 MVP. Kevin Durant, one of the most historic careers on the court and off the court. Shout out to his Twitter account. It is now life without Kevin Durant, but I do feel like we've built the roster pretty well to where we can adapt and still be great despite not having Kevin Durant. We have the, I was about to say the 20th. We have the 30th pick in the NBA draft. We're going to draft Jack Person, 74 overall from Montana. And then we have the very, very last pick. Why not take Will Wright Foreman? Let's take him. That is a great name. Will Wright Foreman, welcome from Villanova. As we're going to see what is Person's overall. 73, not bad. I mean, it's the 30th pick, so I feel like we did pretty good there. This offseason, we are going to have to bring back Reed Sheppard. I'm hoping to get Baylor Shireman and Ryan Nembhard back also. But with Reed Sheppard, we're basically going to use the Kevin Durant contract. So whatever Durant was getting paid, that's basically what Reed Sheppard's getting paid now. So we're going to give him a player option. And he is going to come back. Welcome back, Reed Sheppard, to the Houston Rockets. Looking at the roster, Reed Sheppard's at the 1. We have Amen Thompson and Tyler Hero. We still have Trey Murphy. Then we have no real power forward. I think Amen Thompson's going to end up playing power forward for us like he has been. Then we have Alperen Şengün. So we need to bring in some depth. A recap of our offseason, we brought in Ryan Nembhard, Dylan Cardwell, Robert Williams, and Colin Gillespie. That was the big signing. That's what we basically use our minimum on. And Baylor Shireman's back. So I feel really good about our roster still. Player progression. Bad news. Amen Thompson went down 2. You're 25 years old. How did that happen? Tyler Hero's down 1. Trey Murphy's continuing to go down. Might look to trade Trey Murphy in that $31 million contract. We will see. Tari Eason, he also hasn't got any better. That's kind of unfortunate because I signed him to a decently large contract. But I will see you guys. Oh, Sam Merrill, he's also down to a 73. Jeez. But either way, I will see you guys at the start of season number 3. Because we no longer have Kevin Durant, our bench took a little bit of a hit because we can't put Tyler Hero or Trey Murphy there. However, our starting 5 is still well-rounded. I still think it's very good. We have Gillespie, Easton, Baylor Shireman, Robert Williams, and Dylan Cardwell coming off the bench. If we need to make a move at the deadline, I will, but if not, I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. At the end of season number 3, Darren Pearson has won his first MVP. Matt King, Rookie of the Year. AJ Bonsta wins 6th Man of the Year. Can't believe the Thunder still have him. The Victor Wembanyama award goes to Victor Wembanyama. Braylon Mullins, Most Improved Player. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Scoot Henderson. Ime Udoka once again the Coach of the Year. I felt no need to make trades at the deadline because we were playing really, really well. Alperen Şengün, he's going to make an All-NBA third team. Average about 20, so good for him. No one on our team made the all-rookie team. I'm not shocked. I don't think we played our rookies at all, to be honest. So we are the 2 seed in the Western Conference. Looking at the team, Ben Thompson, he's out for 2 to 4 weeks. That is a huge loss for us. However, if we can survive against Denver, we will have him for the rest of the playoffs. Tari Easton starting at the 4 in place of him. Denver Nuggets, same team. See if we can beat them. We do win game 1. We're going to win game 2. We win game 3. And we're going to win game number 4. Setting up a series with the Dallas Mavericks once again. They have Peyton Pritchard and Jaden Ivey healthy this time. And Miles Bridges with Cooper Flagg and Walker Kessler. Does not look like anybody on their team is injured. Oh, Gafford's injured. Oh, and so is Kuz. That might actually just be Kuz's overall now. Let's check Kuz. Oh, Derek Whitehead. He's an 82 overall in this. He got a fractured right arm. He's out 1 to 2 weeks. Kuz is out for the season with a broken left foot. My bad, Kuz. I should have known you were higher than a 74 overall. And Gafford, broken right wrist. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks. Let's see if Amen Thompson's back in the lineup. He is not, and now Time Lord's dealing with some injuries. Might be a concern as we do win game number 1, though. We win game 2. They win game 3. We're going to win game 4. And we win game number 5 as we're going to play the 1-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Amen Thompson is back in the lineup now. They got Christian Anderson Jr., Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Jalen Williams with Ayo Dosunmu coming off the bench and Joan Berenger. They have Liam McNeely, Ty Jerome. Really, really, really solid team. Does not look like any of their players are injured as they are going to win game 1 against us. They're going to win game 2. We got to simulate with Simcast. We got to win these games in Houston. As it does not look like that's going to happen. I think this might be Minnesota's year. They're blowing us out in game 3. We're down 10 in the third. We've at least made a little bit of a comeback. But yeah, it does not look like this year is going to be the year for us. First year without Kevin Durant, it does look like we are going to go down to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's see if we can potentially come back down 3-0. That would be epic. And it looks like we will not. We're losing in game 4, and they're starting to pull away. We do have the lead, though, in the fourth quarter. I thought they were pulling away. We ended up making a comeback, going on a 15-4 run to start the fourth quarter. We are up 5 at the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Up 4 with 39 seconds. And we are at least going to win game 4. So, hey, we got something going for us looking at the rotations. Let's go ahead and change this up real quick. 9-man rotation now. Let's see if we can come back down 3-1 against Minnesota. Simulating with Simcast. Let's see if we get anything going for us. Oh, my gosh. We are actually winning. Is this actually possible? We are going to win game 5 pretty comfortably, it looks like. And yep, we are. So we're going on to game 6. This is shocking. Reed Shepherd's injured, though. He's playing through that injury. What a dog. What a dog, Reed Shepherd. You got to play through it. We're at home. We have to win at home, right? Like, there's no way we lose on our home court again, right? As we are up, oh my goodness, is the 3-0 comeback actually possible? I can't believe it. The 3-0 comeback might actually be possible. In Minnesota for game 7, oh my gosh, we're up 6 in the second quarter. Are we actually going to come back down 3-0? I think we're coming back down 3-0, guys. Holy shit. We won by 40. Bludgeon is an understatement. Trey Murphy went 9 for 17 from 3. What happened there? How do we just flip the switch all of a sudden? Amen Thompson, Western Conference Finals MVP. Darren Peterson, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I feel like I have to show it. Like, the difficulties to say. I don't know how we did. We just flipped the switch. I can't believe we just came back down 3-0. So we are taking on the Indiana Pacers in the NBA Finals. They have Darren Peterson and Tyrese Halliburton. That might be the best backcourt in the NBA. And they have Zion. And they brought back Sabonis. We all know what the strength of this team is, though. Halliburton and Sabonis. We are going to win game 1, though. We're going to win game 2. They're going to win game 3. We're going to win game 4. And the momentum that we got from coming back down 3-0 is going to help us win our 3rd NBA championship. Alperen Sengun averaged 33 points in the NBA Finals as we take home our 3rd straight championship. Let's see if we can win 4 straight championships. I can't believe we've even won 3 straight. This is absolutely insane. Player retirements, Kyrie's going to retire. Torn Achilles. Retiring on a torn Achilles is tough, man. Shout out Kyrie, man. Jersey retirements. None of our guys retired, but I think we're going to have to bring back Trey Murphy this offseason. Draft lottery time. Do we have a pick this year, or did I trade it away? NBA draft time. Let's head to the 16th pick. We have a couple of good guys available. Let's look at Armando Perez. All NBA talent. Pete Maravich. I mean, I know the floor is Damian Lee, and that's probably very likely, but I have to take a chance that we get Pistol Pete here. Rasheed Hill from George Washington. Let's see the second round picks. Do we have anybody scouted? Does not look like it. We're just going to take BPA. So Edward Caffey, welcome to the team. And then what's his name? Scott Hendricks, welcome to the team. Just going to take best player available and hope for the best. As Rasheed Hill is a 75 overall. That's really good to start. Alperen Sengun, he's going to decline his player option. We're going to accept Colin Gillespie's. Obviously, Tari Eason, he accepted his. Will Wright Foreman, I want to bring him back just because of the name. Qualifying offers. I'm going to offer all of them the qualifying. Does not mean I'm going to bring them back, as Alperen Sengun is a free agent. We do have to bring him back. I do believe Trey Murphy's in free agency too. Yes, he is. He only wants $9 million a year, though. What is our cap space? About $13 million. Is there any way I could bring in, like, maybe I could bring in somebody and then sign these guys later? I probably can't. They're unrestricted. Yeah, the Sixers are offering a massive contract. We'll go ahead. $45 million. Player option. I might give out the no trade clause. I don't plan on trading Sengun in this rebuild. I'm gonna throw out the no trade clause. I hardly do it, but yeah, we're gonna throw it out for him. Trey Murphy, we're gonna bring you back. 3-year deal, team option. See if you accept. We're gonna bring back both Alperen Sengun and Trey Murphy. And looking at the rest of free agency, we could bring in Embiid and get him a ring. I gotta bring in Embiid and get him a ring, man. Anybody else that we could go get a ring for? Miles Turner? I don't know about that one. Could bring in Yaxel Lendenberg, the 60-year-old rookie. Shout out to him though. I do the same thing though, so I don't even diss him for that. Who else is here? We could get Aaron Neesmith the ring. Oh, Larry Markkinen? Yeah, let's get Markkinen a ring. We're bringing Embiid and Markkinen. That's so weird to think about. Anybody else? Elijah Arenas is here. I'm actually going to bring in Elijah Arenas because he normally develops pretty well in 2K. So potentially we'll have a steal of a player. Bring in Elijah Arenas. Perfect. And then I think we're going to re-sign that Carl guy. And then we should be done because we have enough players on the team. Let's head to player progression. Carl Allen, he's going to accept. Markkinen's down 4. Embiid's down 4, but I kind of knew that was going to happen. Person's up to a 76 overall. Elijah Arenas, he's up to a 78 overall. He might actually play for us. Murphy went up 1. Şengün's down 1. Amen Thompson went back up 1. Reach up at 88 overall. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 4. Going into season number 4, this is a 10-man rotation. I'm giving Embiid and Markkinen minutes just so they feel like they earned the ring. At the trade deadline, the Nuggets are currently selling, so I'm going to give them an expiring contract in Tari Eason and 3 seconds for Peyton Watson. If you look at Peyton Watson, 86 3-ball, 77 perimeter defense, so he's just about average. Although I will say this, I actually think he's above average defender in real life. I think they're kind of dogging his rating here in 2K. But yeah, Peyton Watson, he was a better player than Tari Eason. I saw an opportunity to upgrade and took it. We are currently 35-17 at the deadline, so that's why I felt the need to trade for Peyton Watson. Try to take advantage of that expiring contract to get someone under contract for 3 more years. Plus, he was a higher overall. I think he's going to help us win games. So I will see you guys. I will see you guys at the end of season number 4. At the end of season number 4, Darren Pearson, most valuable player. Jermaine McNeil, rookie of the year. 6th man of the year goes to Caleb Williams. The Victor Award goes to Victor. Irvin Moore, most improved player. Scotty Barnes, clutch player of the year. And JJ Redick won coach of the year, with Justin Taylor being the executive of the year. So unfortunately for us, we could not continue the level of dominance that we have been sustaining throughout this rebuild. We are the 6th seed going into this postseason, playing against the San Antonio Spurs. They got Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama, and Ade Mara. Where is Stephon Castle? Stephon Castle's injured. Oh, so Şengün. So we might be screwed. We might be screwed either way. So let's check out the Spurs. Castle's out for 6 to 8 weeks with a broken right leg. Embiid's going to start. You know what? I'm all for it. Embiid, go out there. Oh, we lose game 1. We win game 2, though. Did we win a game with Embiid starting at center? We won a game with Embiid starting at center. That's actually hilarious. They win game 3. They win game 4. Yeah, the Embiid dream, I didn't think it was going to happen. Şengün's trying to come back into the lineup. Maybe we can pull off another miracle. We're down 3-1. On the road, we just got to win 1. We just got to win 1 to get us going. We are keeping up with them, though, as we are starting to pull a bit away in the 3rd quarter. Oh, wow, we completely blew away. Alrighty, so we're going to win game 5. Going on to game 6. Let's see if we can take home the win. It's our home court. Like, we should win at home, right? Like, if anything, I'd rather the series end in San Antonio. It's a 3-point game with 6:50 left in the game. 6-point game with 2:29. It is tied with 55 seconds. We're going to jump in. Let's watch the team. This is something I have not done yet in this video. Let's watch the team at work. We are going to go to here. And then I still want this to be the 2K camera angle. Let's see who's going to get the ball here. We have Peyton Watson in the game. Colin Gillespie's in. Tyler Hero was posting up at the elbow. That's an interesting set, I guess. Gillespie left open. He misses. Gillespie's got to hit that, man. That's an open 3. If you're going to play over Reed Shepherd, you've got to hit that. Costa kicks it out to Simons. Is that Anthony Simons? Is he playing over De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper right now? 2K's got a problem with the foul trouble in this game. People be fouling out way too much. Simons, he can't get by. He can't get anything. Victor Wembanyama's not even on the court, and he somehow greened that. Are you kidding me? Anthony Simons is really going to green that? Are you serious, 2K? That's actually crazy. We miss an open 3, and he greens that? Tyler Hero with the ball. He's going at De'Aaron Fox. He takes the floater and gets it to go. Let's see if we are clutch. Let's see if we can get a stop on De'Aaron Fox. I don't love the matchup, gotta be honest. It's Tyler Hero guarding him. I hate that matchup. I would much rather not see that happen. 3 seconds left. They hit Mara and he misses. Thank God. If he hit that, I was about to say, as we go into overtime. Let's jump into the simcast. Let's see. We're up 4 early in overtime here. Gonna go to about the 2-minute mark here. 1:38 left. Let's jump right back in. Okay, it's not gonna have us play perfect. We are up 3 with 1:30 left in the game. Tyler Hero dribbling the ball. Let's see if he can get a bucket on the Aaron Fox just like he did at the end of regulation. Hero open for 3. He took a fader. You could have set your feet for that one, Hero. What kind of a shot is that? I get that he's so good at it in real life. But man, we could have set the feet there. We could have got a higher percentage shot there. Unfortunate for us. As Wemby's back in the game. All right, so at least Wemby's playing in overtime. Fox is trying to go at Tyler Hero. Honestly, a good matchup for Fox to go out, but Hero played great defense there as he kicks it up to Reed Shepard. Shepard going in. He can't get by Dylan Harper. Forced to pick up his dribble. Kick it out to Tyler. All right, Tyler, he's going to work on De'Aaron again. Getting right to the paint, using that size to his advantage, but he stepped out. You can't attack side to side against De'Aaron Fox. He's too athletic for that one. Should have just tried to bump him, take that contact floater, take that contact layup. It's okay, though. We're still up 3. We just got to get a stop. If we get a stop here, we're going to Game 7. Like, this isn't even for, like, the series. This is crazy. We're literally fighting for our lives right now. Victor has the ball. Let's see what he's going to do. He passes it to De'Aaron, and he's going to get in. He passes it. He passed up a layup. De'Aaron Fox he is just choking under the pressure right now. I mean, this is honestly one of the worst performances I have seen in overtime. De'Aaron Fox can't get anything going. Şengün kicks it out to Hero. Hero has an opportunity to ice the game. He's going at De'Aaron Fox. Nice cut by Şengün. He's going to get right by Mara, but he misses, and we give them an opportunity with 23 seconds left. I mean, if we're going to take a shot, we better take an open one or at least burn the clock. So I guess Ime Udoka, I guess some of the offensive principles hasn't left this team after 4 years. Still don't know how to close up a game up 3. I'm not referring to anything, Rockets fans. I'm not referring to Game 3. Game 3 of the Lakers series. Vassell gets the ball. He kicks it up to De'Aaron Fox. He's trying to take the quick 2, and he does get to the paint, gets the quick 2. With no timeouts is an interesting move to take because if we hit both free throws, we can start playing the foul game. Reed Shepard is going to take the free throws for the Houston Rockets. You better make them both because I know you missed the free throw. Okay, he made it. I was about to say. You better hit both, Reed Shepard. He missed one. Are you serious, Reed? What a choke. Why are both guards choking? De'Aaron Fox has an opportunity for the game. 4 seconds left. He pulls it from 3 and he missed. Victor Wembanyama did not take a single shot since I started watching. Well, Mitch Johnson, I assume you're still the coach of the Spurs? I don't know about that one. Reed, please hit both. Thank you. Just need one more. Thank you, Reed. Oh my goodness. About time. And we do force Game 7. It sucks. This wasn't even for the series. That's the funny part. But we do force Game 7 in San Antonio. 3-3 is time for Game 7. You're going to see at the bottom, there's a different result. I accidentally quit out of the game. So I had to resim it. So my apologies. You don't get that epic overtime game. That was my fault. I got too excited. I accidentally quit before the game saved. Game 7, though. It is in San Antonio. We come back from another deficit. That would be absolutely crazy. Looks like the Spurs are trying to give it to us out of their home court. They're up 9 currently. And they're starting to blow us up. They're up 20 in the third quarter. I think our Cinderella run is over, guys. Looks like it's going to end. And we lose to the Spurs. Unfortunate. We did win 4 straight NBA championships before finally getting bested. As the Dallas Mavericks are going to win the finals. Cooper Flagg wins the finals MVP. Unfortunate. We ended up getting bested. We won 4 straight NBA championships. That's not what I wanted to do. League history, looking at NBA history. Where is past champions? We won 3 straight. My bad. Why did I say we won 4? We won 3 straight championships. We got stopped on our 4th one. Unfortunate. That is going to be where I end the video, guys. We unfortunately could not bring home the 4P, but this team is pretty much set up for the future. Their big three developed super well. Tyler Hero's a good piece next to him, and Trey Murphy. We did bring 3 NBA championships to Houston, so I feel like we succeeded in fixing the Houston Rockets. Thank you all for watching if you guys stuck all the way through, and I will see you guys next time. Until then.